from the Old Chevrolette Set, and another one from the late Buck Owens right now.
Yeah, Tommy, we got this all. Well, I'm tired of living and I'm scared of dying. Can't get ahead and there's no use of trying. Things better change and I ain't lying. Something better happen pretty soon. Yeah, people working round me every day, getting promotion and raising pay. I keep working the same old way, and something better happen pretty soon. Yeah, the man next door owns a 40-room shack, rides around every day in a big Cadillac. I keep working, that's a fact. Something better happen pretty soon. Yet I'm tired of living and scared of dying. Can't get ahead and there's no use of trying. Things better change and I ain't lying. Something better happen pretty soon. I keep living all alone, like a king without a throne. Something better happen pretty soon. Yeah, my brother Bill, he's never broke. He never worked a lick and it ain't no joke. Thing keeps going, I think I'll croak. Something better happen pretty soon. Yeah, I'm tired of living, scared of dying. Can't get ahead and there's no use of trying. Things better change and I ain't lying. Something better happen pretty soon. Something better happen pretty soon.
Another one, another Buck Owens hit here, done by the Old Chevrolette Set here on WNCW. There's something about his songs that, you know, even if you don't quite recognize his voice yet, there's something you hear in him. It's like he always had this smile or a little whimsy maybe in his songs. That Bakersfield sound, I mean, describe, you know, what it was that Buck and Don Rich and Merle Haggard made with that Bakersfield sound, you know, compared with the Nashville sound, which had its strings and all that.
Well, a lot of the Nashville sound came out of, you know, concerts and things. But out on the West Coast, you know, if you had a country band, you played dances.
Yeah.
And you played them in some god-awful places with cement floors and low ceilings. And Buck just got a Telecaster because it had that treble that could cut through all that surface noise and be heard. And his whole career, he mixed his, you know, he programmed his sound to play on a car radio. You know, he wanted something that would sound good on a car radio, which, you know, the effete folks back in Nashville were, you know, do these 12-inch monitors and all, trying to get perfect sound that way. But Buck was really thinking more of how do people really hear this music? They hear it in their cars, and he wrote his songs that way. He would write, you know, kind of short verses so you get the chorus in sometimes 3 times in a 2-minute song.
Right.
He kind of kept his songs short, so if they played them on the jukebox, you know, 2 minutes went by, they were over. You had to put another quarter in. Or I guess they were nickels back in those days. I don't know, but yeah, he was a genius at what he did, and he had a great band always.
Yeah.
But that's a lot of the difference, was that the sound was catered to a different audience.
Well, and I don't know, you know, if you would call the Bakersfield sound kind of like revolutionary or like groundbreaking or really shaking up the sound, but in a lot of, you know, music historians will kind of say that's kind of what happened with Nashville. Was like, you know, Music City, of course, the ground zero, and then you had this outlayer town way out in California, and they were kind of in the spotlight. And, well, like anything, the more you study it, the more you realize there really was a difference in this Bakersfield sound.
Well, and yet there were people, and I'm just so proud that Porter Wagner and Buck Owens have a birthday on the same day, because they're from different, totally different formats, but they both stayed true to country when everybody else was trying to get out there and put some strings on there, put some voices in there, and smooth it out and sell maybe, you know, a few more records that way. And Porter and Buck didn't pay any attention to that. They just made the best music they could make, and folks loved it.
Yeah.
And folks still love it. I can attest to that.
Yeah.
The emails I get for my show.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's Tom Pittman speaking, folks. He's got his show Country Gold. Yeah, we got some good popular shows here at the station, and one of them for sure is Country Gold. And I bet you get a lot of feedback for that Sunday morning show. There's something about that. What is it about that little era, as you say, from World War II to Watergate, and then the thing sounds kind of changed, not because of Watergate. But
No. It was that way. Actually, I didn't create that. I got that from a guy named Paul Ray back on the station I was on back in, and he was doing a rhythm and blues show. And he was playing rhythm and blues from World War II to Watergate. There's just something very, folks were, they're starting to live after the war. And They had some prosperity, and they had some money in their pockets, and they were willing to spend it. And it hadn't been just homogenized to death by then. So, yeah, I think that's the point of that era. I mean, it had nothing to do with Watergate, though.
No, it was just that's when the country's music sounded good to our ears anyway, and the different styles of country.
Does.
And we have another kind of variation on country music here on WNCW on Friday nights with the Cosmic American Music Show.
Yeah.
Brad takes this kind of classic sound of Buck and all, but then also brings a lot more into the modern era. But I like your last set or two every Sunday when you, Tom, play some of the contemporary artists, the folks that are honoring those old sounds.
There's a bunch of good ones out there.
There's some good ones. Yep. And we're talking with the Old Chevrolette Set here. We're going to maybe get one more tune from you. But first, if I can just ask, all y'all are so involved in various other projects. Do anyone want to weigh in on other stuff you're doing? Carrie Fridley's always doing all sorts of things. She's got all sorts of talents.
Well, the one thing that's real exciting for me right now is I'm doing the Junior Appalachian Musicians.
Yes, you are.
That we've been shut down, but we've got our after-school classes starting up in September. And you can go to my website if you're interested in Buncombe County, Haywood County, or Madison County music educations for kids.
All right. What's the website?
CarrieFridleyMusic.com.
.com. All right. Anyone else involved in little things here and there?
I'm involved. I play with Darren Nicholson Band.
Richard the drummer's been playing the Darren Nicholson Band. I'll translate because he doesn't have a mic.
And also the Laura Blackley and the Wildflowers.
Yeah, Richard, he plays with Laura Blackley and the Wildflowers.
Yes, he does.
Yep.
And Dave sometimes plays with Laura Blackley and the Wildflowers. And I am excited. I'm getting ready to start a teaching job at Rainbow Community School in
Excellent.
Asheville. I'll be their music teacher for the upcoming school year.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you, Martin.
That's great. It's great to have teachers and musicians here. All right, Tom, that's it. Sounds busy already between those two Sunday shows, the Gospel Truth, Country Gold, and this.
Learning Buck
and then
Owens,
just, sometimes tying your shoes in the morning can be...
Drink lots of water, stay off your feet, and come when you can.
Thank you. I've heard that before, too.